everybody. Welcome to day one. This is Tiffany from Boss on a Budget. I'm here with the 7-day Grant Readiness Challenge, and today is all about vision and mission. So, funders want to fund their grantees for specific reasons. Very rarely do they just throw money out there. So, they either want to reach a certain population, they want to fund a certain geographic area, or they want to support an area of interest. They want to know that their plans are aligned with the plans and the goals for the organizations that they fund. So, the first step in determining whether or not you're even ready to pursue grants is to make sure your house is in order. So, that starts with your vision and your mission. So, your vision sets the overall goal of your organization, and your mission indicates how you're going to do that. So, your mission and your vision should be evident through all of your strategic planning and your goals and your program activities. So, being clear on your vision and your mission is going to set you down the right path when you're writing grants so you don't fall into the trap of just chasing money. So, you may have heard of this, but there's a thing called mission drift. And that's where you find that you're conducting activities that aren't exactly aligned with your mission, or they may even be in conflict with your mission. So nonprofits can wander into this land when they decide to pursue grant funding that doesn't fit their overall goals, but they do so because they need the money. So this can lead to a slippery slope, okay? So you're going to find yourself changing and morphing away from what you originally intended to be, all for the sake of getting money. So instead, I suggest that you create a comprehensive funding plan that includes more than just grants so you won't find yourself in a position like that. But as a functioning nonprofit, your vision and your mission should already be in place, created in partnership with your board, your staff, and other stakeholders. So your vision and your mission statements, they're not meant to just be words, nothing that you just put on the shelf. They should be present in all of your marketing materials and all of your, activities that you do on your website, on your business cards, during special events, any other key activities that brings visibility to the organization. So your organization is just not going to succeed unless you can clearly explain your desired end result. You have to have goals outlined for your organization. Typically, people like to do 3 or 5-year plans, but the ultimate long-term goal is what your vision is, okay? So if your organization was successful in reaching its goals, how would the world be different? So what would the world look like if you're no longer needed? It's the ideal place you want to be if your mission is fully realized. So your vision is meant to be bold, it's meant to be audacious, so don't hold back. Vision statements should be quickly communicated. So don't use a whole lot of fluff, just get straight to the point. It should give you, your board, and your staff its marching orders so you know what you hope to achieve. So here are a couple of examples of vision statements that are pretty good. First, Habitat for Humanity. A world where everyone has a decent place to live. Very quick, very easy. I know exactly what they're striving for. How about Teach for America? One day, all children in this nation will have the opportunity to attain an excellent education. That's saying a lot. The Trevor Project. A future where the possibilities, opportunities, and dreams are the same for all youth, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity. And then finally, Susan G. Komen for The Cure, A World Without Breast Cancer. Very straight, very to the point. So, first, make sure you even have a vision statement, okay? So if you don't, that's okay, but think of the questions that I just went through. Again, if your organization was successful in reaching its goals, how would the world be different? What would the world look like if you're no longer needed? So again, it's the ideal place you want to be if your mission is fully realized. If you have a vision statement, consider what you've developed already. Is it bold enough? Does it even inspire people to care about your organization? Does it talk about what you're going to be or how the world will be different because you exist? So those are a couple things that you should consider. So while your vision statement is where you want to end up, your mission is what you need to do to get there. So it's what defines you, and it should be quickly communicate the point of your organization's existence. So your mission should flow directly from the vision you've already articulated. So great mission statements indicate the what, the who, the how, and the why of your organization. So, in just 1 to 2 clear sentences, all of your consumers, so that's your board, that's your staff, that's your clients, and then just the outer community, should know why you exist and how you plan to carry out your vision. So, if you want to look at it another way, a good mission statement identifies first the problem, so that's the purpose and why you exist. So, we can say that's the who and that's the what. And then it includes the business statement. That's the specific activities you're going to do and why they're important. So, that's the how and the why, right? So, it needs to be specific enough that it sets your organization apart from others who are doing similar work, but not so specific that it limits your organization from expanding in the future. So let's pretend we're in an after school program, and our problem is that adolescents are not exposed to basic financial skills like budgeting or like managing credit or something like that. So they don't have adults to model, responsible financial management. So their problem includes the who, which are the adolescents. The business statement is that the organization is going to provide literacy training from a dedicated mentor to guide the youth through the class, and they're going to provide a safe environment for youth after school. So that's hence why we're an after school program. So let's come up with a mission. We provide adolescents the financial literacy training and mentoring they need to empower them to make better financial decisions once they become adults. So let's break that down. We have the who, that's the adolescents. We have the what, and that's implied in when we say making better financial decisions. The problem is implied that they don't make good financial decisions right now. The how is the financial literacy training and the mentoring, and the why is they're going to be better stabilized once they become adults. So it's helping them to achieve more stable adult lives. So I hope that makes sense. So what I want you to do is read aloud your mission statement and then review the following questions. What does your organization do? Who are you serving and why? How do they benefit? And what problem are you solving? So if the answers to those questions can't be answered by your mission statement, you may need to consider reworking that statement if you're able to. And of course, you need to do that with the help of your board and your staff and people like that. So think of this as you're developing or refining your mission statement. Is it nimble enough that it can translate well into other documents? So remember, your mission is going to be clearly stated out there in PR messages, and it's going to be on business cards, and it's going to be on your website. So is it catchy enough, or is it, can you say it well enough so people can get behind it easily? So that's another thing to consider when you're creating your mission statement. So at the end of each video, I'm going to give you guys an organizational tip. So again, just to help you get ready so you feel more able and more capable when it comes to grant writing. So the first tip for today is to create a folder on your drive. And I use Google Drive, but it's any drive that you have available. And it's better to have a shared drive so multiple people can have access to your documents. But I suggest that you create a folder called Organization Documents. And then within that folder, create a file which has your vision, has your mission, and a description of your organization, and that could include your history, your organizational goals, and the list of programming and what you do. So you're going to keep all those documents there, keep that one document there, as you're going to have to pull from that very often when you're writing grants. So you may tweak it here and there, but you need a foundation to pull from. So I suggest you create a document so you can just use to swipe from. We call those swipe files. So what I need you to do, since we're at the end of the day one video, is I need you to go to the Facebook group and find the day one post. So list your organization's vision and mission and let us know if you think they need to be tweaked. I would love to see them. And don't forget to use the Grant Readiness hashtag when you're listing your vision and your mission on the day one post. So that's it for day one, and I hope to see you guys here tomorrow. See you later.